All right, welcome. Go ahead. Yeah, 10:52. 3. Yeah. Yeah, my son was in Germany. Just came back home to, well, he's now 2 hours plus of us. But he was stationed there in the army. But welcome to Captain Black Klaatu's live broadcast on the 23rd of February. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. And we have with us Lord Nikolai today from England, or the UK, sorry. I appreciate everybody listening. It's usually I get like 0 people. Oh, Commander Pookie's here, and Snake Eyes. Thank you guys for joining. Please feel free to join the game. We always got room for the party in this. Feel free just to watch and listen as well. Either way, it's cool. We're slaughtering here because Lord Nikolai is a really good player from launch. I'm a player from launch and I still am not good. Working on it, but after like 3-5 years, whatever, since 2017, I don't know. We'll see. Someone's trying to shoot me in the back after the round was done. So Snake Eyes, hello. Glad you're watching. I think this is the first time I've seen your name in the chat, so appreciate it. If you want, send me a friend request. I'll friend you up, and if you want to join today or any other time, that'd be great. I always like to have new friends. Sorry, I was trying not to talk too much. You can go ahead and talk too, of course. I mean, I just run on at the mouth otherwise. Alright, then other times if I'm playing alone, I don't talk at all, so. Shoot the right guy. Not my own team. Sometimes hard to remember you've been playing so many games for so long. Look at they switch teams in. Target beta shut down nearly complete. We are really routing them. It's fun to have a team. I mean, I'll play alone, but it's just not the same, you know? Especially if you know how the other players think and play. When you get with the same team after a while. And it certainly helps. Playing with a bunch of random people that you don't know or not teamed up with, just not as good. And we won. That was handily, and I'm at the bottom of the scoreboard. How's my day? It's pretty good, Snake Eyes. How's yours? Sorry, I don't watch chat while I'm trying to focus on gameplay. I do sometimes, but it's hard. It's a lot more fun play. Yeah, it is always, of course, Commander Rookie. I like to play with as many friends as I can get up. If I can get 8 on a team like here on a Strike Extraction, that's great. It's great if I just ate noodles that were true Asian. Go to your local Chinese supermarket. They sell a lot of them there, from Japan or from China. I go to the Chinese market. I like to make hot pot. That's one of my faves. Although I like to go to the restaurant where they make it for me, but that's cool. How about you? Was it Lokai again? Sorry. Oh, Mosaic. Hey, welcome to the chat, Mosaic. Please feel free to join the game. I'm with 2 of the X squads, and Lord Nikolai. Well, I was with the X squads. They left. So there's some free spots in the party. But yeah, music. Sorry, it's music, not mosaic. Jeez. So how about you, Lord Nikolai? Is that correct? You got any fave foods? I mean, like fish and chips kind of thing? Ah, good. I hear you. We don't do a lot of cooking around here. I'm married to my wife for 37 years, so, but we go out a lot. We're both retired. My daughter occasionally cooks. She's in her mid 30s, so. But yeah, this COVID stuff just is terrible. Although sometimes I think it's a joke. We had it back in mid-December of 2019. Didn't know what it was. Kept thinking it was pneumonia or bronchitis. You know, went to the doctors like every other day or every third day, and they couldn't figure out what it was. You know, they didn't really know till like, was it February, March, what was going on? So my daughter brought it home from her place of work, which was, you know, and they gave it to me, and then I gave it to my wife, who then had to go in for an operation the same day she got it. So she was in the hospital getting really good care, and I was stuck home, and I was visiting her in the hospital, and then when we moved to a nursing home, I ended up only visiting like every other day or every third day. I couldn't do it. I lost like 30 pounds. I unfortunately gained it all back, but yeah, it was terrible. All I could eat was like soup every other day. I didn't feel like anything else. Yeah. Yeah.
Changing weapons. Going inside. Target beta is counting down. Move it.
All right. All right. Cool. Oh, sorry. Someone said they have to go. Thank you, Joe, for being here. Or music. Yeah, it's not fun to get. I mean, I felt I was dying. I couldn't sleep in bed. I had to sit up on the couch. You know? Who was that? Who's this? Someone else at the party. I didn't know another person at the party. Jeez, we're doing terrible.
Target beta shutdown is becoming a problem. Target beta.
Oh, I got shot. We got Alpha to defend. Those X guys are pretty good.
Charges have been placed on Alpha.
Played with a lot of those X guys before? Cool. There's a soy guy over there. Infiltrator type. Well, we shut it off. That's cool. Yeah, I'm just never in the X squad. I used to hang around them a lot, but then this one guy started some drama, and I don't know why. A lot of them just dropped me as friends. I'm not bitter or angry. I mean, a few of them come back and take me back, and it's cool. And Imperial Dan and the two that were here today, Cheesy Boar. So they're cool guys. But the one guy, he left X Squad that started all the drama, so he's off on his own now. I'm not going to name names at this time. I may never. It was just not fun being defriended by basically half, at that time, half the people I friended. It's like, what? No one ever gave me a reason why. It just happened.
Need troops at Alpha, immediately!
But yeah, they're a cool game to play with, for sure. Tried to run in and I got killed. But yeah, they pretty much dominate. When there's like 3 or 4 of them, the other team really doesn't have a chance. Yeah, it's cool.
All of us were born to fight!
Welcome, Grand Inquisitor, to the chat. I appreciate you being here. Thanks for stopping by. Thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah, I always like when people subscribe. Commenting too is great. I don't know, in here, of course. And liking. My channel's small, so you'll be in the top 25 people to join. Or first 25, I should say. Thank you, appreciate it. Putting the bell on is awesome. Alright. Now if we can just survive. One. Okay, I gotta turn off the things, yep. There's one of those roly-polies. Man, I hate those guys. Alright, I'm gonna take a big boomer. Clone commander.
We've lost Beta.
Oh, what? Oh, I thought I chose it. I guess I didn't get it. Oh, come on, we can't lose again.
Those blasted droids got both transports. This is gonna set back the
No, we lost. Trying to remember rotation. My favorite map on this is yeah, I'll hit 1,000,000. Okay, if I get serious, talking about like things like pop culture and maybe a little bit of politics. Although a lot of people, if you talk politics, you generally use half your audience, because everybody's on one side or the other, more or less nowadays. So I'm thinking about I should stick away from that, but I probably won't. I just open my mouth too much and spew. How's things in the UK? Brexit going good? I'm just jumping in your stuff right now, sorry. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I heard about the lockdown and people fleeing London like crazy. Was that like a month or so ago? Is it back to normal yet? Yeah. Oh, so you live outside the London area then? A little suburb or something? Yeah, I used to live in Detroit, actual Detroit, not just a close suburb.
Resistance forces are trying to
Not
steal
fun
an
place to
Imperial
be.
star map from the wreckage. Do not allow them to escape with the
I
package.
remember one night, one of my best stories from living in Detroit. Woke up in the middle of the night and heard a woman screaming, "You won't shoot me! I'm your pregnant girlfriend!" Then all of a sudden, bam, 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 bam. I'm pretty sure he didn't shoot her unless they moved the body fast, but yeah.
Turret armed and ready.
Because there was no chalk lines the next morning. Maybe it's just a warning shot. That was fun. And then getting 2 cars stolen out of the driveway. Or was that 3? No, 3. 3 cars. Actually, my second daughter, she bought a car and I told her, don't bring it in Detroit. Leave it at my work in another suburb until you have a either a club, which locks the steering wheel in place, or an alarm system, or both. Nope, she brought it home that first night, and in the morning, not even 6 hours later, the wife went outside, and it was gone. Just that fast.
We will inherit the galaxy.
So yeah, and then we had 2 more cars stolen. We put alarms in, but finally we decided we were done. Left the city.
Grenade ready.
Now we got a forest right across from us, more or less, and down the street on our dirt road, we have a cornfield. So we're pretty much in the boondocks.
Grenade deployed.
The lethal what? Oh, so you can kill... Oh, on the car? You mean for like instead of alarm, you can just like shock him to death? A trap? Sweet.
They have the package. We must stop them.
I did not know that. That's pretty cool. Ah, shoot, they're at the other end. And I'm at this end. Okay, someone shot me in the back. Yeah, they took both of our cars. We didn't have air conditioning in this old house. And we were in the... I was in the living room, and I was actually up to 4 in the morning. And... Or 5 in the morning, actually. And my wife got up at 5. And when I went out there at 4 to put some clothes in my car, I used to work at a place where I had to wear uniforms, and they would wash them for you, so I put them in the car trunk, and I went to bed at 5 for just a few hours, having to get up at 7, because I'm crazy playing video games like that at that time. And my wife went out there at 6, dog sleeping in the kitchen, and the car was gone. They must have silently rolled it out. And nobody heard nothing. No dogs didn't bark, the windows open, and the cars were parked in like the front driveway. They were in a standalone house. Not row housing, but still.
Grenade ready.
Yeah, between our driveway, although we think it was the punk living next door.
Order is eternal. Grenade deployed.
The same one that the girlfriend said to. You won't shoot your pregnant girlfriend. I mean, his dad was a great guy. He used to be a bus driver. We lived in an area which was called Copper's Alley, where most of the cops lived, because at that time we had, you had to be forced to live in the area, you know, where you worked. You know, you had to live in the city if you worked for the city.
Launching grenade.
My suburb had the same rules too, until after a while. And then they finally changed them. They actually fired like 3 people from my work
Launching grenade.
for living outside the the township. And then they changed the rules like a year later. Because we hired one of our first minorities. I mean, I was in a place where it was a lot of segregation back at the time, you know? And so, yeah, Detroit was basically all minority.
Grenade ready.
Still pretty much is, like 90%. They've lost a lot of population. And not that million mark we were in the high time of the 60s. But yeah, I never thought I'd move into Detroit, but we kind of inherited the house from my mother-in-law. My wife lived there for a long time. But in the 60s, before the riots and stuff, man, that place was a nice place to live, you know, in the outer areas. And it did not get better.
A resistance member is moving with the package. Secure
I
it.
mean, I don't care if my neighbors are black, white, green, purple. It doesn't matter to me, but just don't be an asshole, white or whatever. You know? I don't like to live near a bunch of people shooting in the middle of the night. Like I said, the dad and the rest of the family was cool. Just that one bad apple, you know? You'd have all these other punks come around. I can't say for sure they stole the car, but being that we had to park like across the street because we had a fire hydrant in front of our house. Couldn't park there. So my daughter's car was stolen, yeah, from being parked across the street. That's another reason why I didn't want to bring it home right away. We already had a... We already had 2 or 3 cars in the driveway, so we really couldn't put another one in. And then she did get her car recovered, but it took like more than $1,000 to get it fixed, you know. They stole the pop out of it. They stole my pants, my fat butt pants out of it. I mean, they're work pants. You know, just workers' blue pants. You know, made by, I don't even know what the company's name is anymore. But they're not great pants. I wouldn't see any reason to steal that.
Victory is our destiny.
See, that's my horrible Detroit story.
Our tactics are succeeding.
Living out here and mostly nothing happens.
Turret armed and
No, I don't play Xbox, Grand Inquisitor. Hey, Commander Rookie, welcome back. Oh yeah, that and the fact that we were one of the last few white people living on the block when we were there in the 90s. And we kept having the cops called on us, basically swatting us. Like, one of them was, oh, they're holding someone hostage in the basement. I'm like, what? Knocking on our door at 3 in the morning. And we're like, we were asleep. Or calling the fire department, their house is on fire. No. No, it's not. And that happened multiple
The
times.
package has been returned to the base. Notified. First order. Resistance troops are moving with the package.
Can't be used for that.
So yeah, we had fun living in Detroit that way. Not the fun you want. And not the fun you need either. Okay, where's the package?
Package dropped.
Nothing.
Resistance troops have
And
taken
I'm
the
so
package.
glad we're out here. It's pretty quiet out here. I mean, we lived in my mom's parents' house. Mostly because it was free.
Treacherous scum. The resistance have the package. The resistance has been stopped.
Oh, I shot the
Protect
guy with the package, but I got killed. There was 4 of them there. So hopefully your life, at least in Detroit, or well, my life in Detroit isn't as interesting as yours. I only say that to entertain the audience, too, you
The
know.
package is moving.
Ow,
Get it
got
back.
shot. I think the first order jet trooper is the best. Yeah, it may be the best commander rookie, but it costs the most too. Costs double what the other jet troopers cost. Hey, we won a round. That was a long round. A very long round.
Resistance drop the package.
Alright, back to the grind. See if I can get on top of the roof again. Without getting shot this time. Without having a jet trooper. You ever get on the top of this roof, Lord Nikolai? If you run up that one last ramp, you can just barely pull it off. And I got shot. Ugh. Yeah, my favorite mode here, the one I'm waiting for to come up, is Extraction, Kessel, and Jabba's Palace. I live for those games. Yeah.
Grenade out. Back to your squad.
Yeah. Yeah, I take the assault guy and run up. I come up from where they spawn, but I also put a scan dart and some acid on top of their area. You know? Oh, they're getting the package. Oh, they're delivering the package. No!
Grenade ready.
No, they shot me. I was trying to set up a turret. I got the officer and cover the package. We either got to hold them so I don't let them pick it up, or let them until they respawn. They're delivering it already?
Launching grenade.
Blast. The
Bloody.
resistance has escaped with the star map. There will be disciplinary actions for this failure.
So I watch a lot of, I don't want to say the BBC America. I've really stopped watching Doctor Who since it's been a terrible season or two. Pop culture, not politics, mostly. But I watched this new show called Miss Scarlet and the Duke. Is that on in England? Or is that... It's set in London. Set in London. It's a female private detective whose dad was a private detective but died, and she's taken over the business. She works with a guy named Duke Wellington, who's a police officer, sort of. Doesn't really work together well. You know, it's like he wants her out of police business, and she wants to make money so she can keep her house servants and food. It's set in like the 1880s, maybe, around the time of Jack the Ripper. So almost humans, huh? Sci-fi? Cool. Me too, actually. Farscape. A little bit. I didn't get into that one. I more
There's a
liked
star map in
Dark
the area we
Matter.
need to secure. Grab the package and move it to the extraction
Yeah, I wish
point.
they hadn't canceled after 3. That was one of my favorite ones on TV. Big Star Trek fan until the new crap with CBS, STDs, and Star Trek Discovery and Commander Pucard. They really destroyed his character. And the whole thing with the SJW stuff. It's just terrible. And I don't like all the new Star Wars. My favorite era is not the prequels, it's, well, Empire Strikes Back. It's my favorite Star Wars ones. Commander Rookie was asking me what I liked in that.
Grenade out. The Empire fell.
So yeah, I liked Star Wars until the Disney stuff. I mean, at the time I liked the Force Awakens. That was okay.
We are moving with the package now.
But after that, I hated The Last Jedi. I went to see it once and I'm like, I'm confused. I'm supposed to like Star Wars. And then I started watching it a second time and I'll never go again. I won't even watch it on home video anymore. A Canto Bite, that the gambling planet, that was horrible.
Our carrier picked up the package.
Yeah, my wife always says that too. Oh yeah, with Firefly.
No surrender.
Yeah, I'm buying my son good stuff like that too.
Watch out.
Package dropped. Repeat, the package has been dropped.
We have taken the package.
Throwing one.
You're confused. Head back.
Ah, some guy got me. Yeah, I really liked the Nathan Fillion in that, and Alan Tudyk. Have you seen the new one? I don't know if it's playing over in the UK, but it's called Resident Alien. Yeah, it's about an alien who crashes to Earth, and it takes the identity because apparently they can, you know, mimic other species easily. They he's in lone mission, and I'm not going to get any spoilers about the show, but his ship crash lands there, and in the first opener he has to kill a lone doctor living by himself, so he ends up taking over that, and the first murder he has to solve is the old town's physician, and because he's one of the only doctors in town, it's a very small town in, I don't want to say Alaska, Wyoming maybe? But yeah, he's
Carrier has the package. Watch their back.
he used to take over as a town doctor, and his mission is, well, he's got to find his parts of his ship which crashed into a lake area, and he lives, the doctor's house is right on the lake, so that's the first person he met. But he's funny in it. I mean, he played the guy that goes, "Arrgh." Or Alan Tudyk, he's a pretty funny guy. And it's like the fish out of water, literally, because he looks like a fish out of the lake. So yeah, he's funny. Just, you know, he doesn't understand all human concept, but he learned English and everything else by watching the Law and Order marathons. I thought that was pretty funny. But it's on our sci-fi network here. Sci-fi channel, yeah, sci-fi channel. Thank you. Maybe not network, but yeah, Commander Rookie. The sequels suck. Sorry, go ahead. Okay, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, it's good to have cable and a lot of options for during COVID. Trust me, when you can't go anywhere. I mean, we're not about to get shot for leaving our houses, but our governor, Hitler, also known as Himmler, I could be the other name. I don't know. Whitmer is the actual name, but it looks so much like Hitler in there that it's what I call her. She's like, literally, we drive like an hour to go across the border into Ohio, into a city called Toledo, to eat. Because all the restaurants have been open there. When she shut everything down here, she re-shut everything down here like right before Thanksgiving, all the way through Christmas, New Year's, and barely just opened them up before Valentine's Day. Or did she? I don't even remember. It's just like, it's crazy. And she put us on these stupid lockdowns. She closed all our theaters. Even our theaters are barely opening now, and some of them are struggling so hard they're not open. Like the one I want to go to is Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. It's now Friday through Monday. So, yeah, her lockdown stuff is crazy. And it's really all about politics, unfortunately. I think that it wasn't about keeping us safe. It was about just because Trump man bad. But, and Fauci, well, you should wear 2 masks now. Our little doctor, he looks like a little Nazi too. He's, we got to wear 2 masks. It's like, okay, what about 4? Would that be better? How about 8? How about a whole box at a time? 50 of them. You know, I don't want to suffocate. Sorry.
Target paint.
So yeah, but it's eased up. I mean, our theaters are now open, but at 25%. When she had them open before November, it was like, well, you can have them open, but you can't serve concessions, you know, popping popcorn. Theaters make all their money, basically, to the operating cost. 90% is made through concessions. That's why everything costs so much, you know? They get like 10% of their opening box for the first week they're open. They don't get the majority. I used to work at a theater, but that's not the only way I know it. But yeah, they get 10% if when you hear how much money the movies make. Well, yeah, opening week and the first 4 weeks they get 10%. So that's why concessions are so high. That keeps the theater open and pays for personnel, lighting, taxes, the whole bit. You know? I think it probably is the same in the UK. But it's just terrible. I mean, you know, you can't sell concessions. Well, great. And I don't think the movie companies, and the few movies that were out, half of them were on demand when they came, or they were old ones. They're releasing old movies. Like they're calling them rewriting classics or whatever they're calling them. But yeah, almost not new stuff. I mean, I just went to the theater last Sunday and watched a double feature of Lord of the Rings and the Two Towers. And tonight or tomorrow, we're going to go see The Return of the King. You know, and we saw, what was it, Alita Battle Angel? Oh, I love that movie. Have you seen that one? Oh. It's awesome. It's awesome. I went to see it like 6 times in the theater. You know, and it wasn't COVID that year. So yeah, it's great. Then we resaw it when it came back to the, you know, for the COVID stuff.
Charges have been placed in Beta. Move it.
God, shut it off, and I got killed at Beta. Yeah, I highly recommend it. I bought it on 3D. I love seeing movies in 3D. We only saw it once in the theater in 3D. And we still have a 3D TV, although they may stop making those in like 2018. But yeah, I love sci-fi and that kind of stuff, you know. Mostly, you know, I like to see that stuff. That's the few stuff that comes out on 3D was They even remade what was it? Star Wars Episode 1 in 3D.
Going in.
Yeah, then they never did the other two.
Alpha secured.
Gotcha, baby. Did we get this one down? Yeah, we reset this one. Yeah, they did it, but they never released that one to DVD. I'd have bought it otherwise. I mean, my collection of 3D movies is somewhere like, I don't know, between 30 and 50. I don't know, I haven't watched it in a while. My one 3D TV broke. We had 3 of them in the house. My son bought one. And then I bought one and retired it and bought a 70-inch, and that thing, my cat knocked it over and it smashed. And that was when 3D TV, the TV I bought, even though it was the display model, cost me around $2,000. So I wasn't happy about that. Yeah, it came out in 2018, Commander Rookie. You're right, for Alita. Yes. But it's well worth it. And, or maybe it was 19. I don't know. It doesn't matter. But yeah, that and The Joker were my 2 favorite movies of the year before COVID. The year before the dark times. But if you haven't seen Joker, that's a hoot too. Saw that again about 10 times or so in the theater and bought that as well. I've been buying a lot of movies on DVD. Yeah, eat that, pal. Is that you with the rocket trooper? Sweet. I've been backing you up.
Going in.
I got killed right next to you. Thank you. It's better to say let me die as an assault than you having to lose points and have to get another rocket trooper. I always feel that. Sometimes I take a heavy in and purposely, what do you call it? Suicide. Throw my detonate charge and just blow it up as soon as possible. Kill myself, but I also take them out. So it's a good trade-off. I like how the sniper they originally came out with had what was it? Had only one trip mine, but now with 2, it's great. Like on Java's Palace on Kessel for the attraction, I put 1 in each stairway, and unless they get me from on top or a rocket trooper comes in from behind me, I'm pretty much safe. You know, I hear one of them go off. See, I got a kill, and I know that I got to start paying attention. And I also like the what is it called?
Scanning.
The Stinger pistol. It used to be great, but it's still pretty good. Continuous damage. You get like 6 shots at them, and they're pretty much gonna die. Let's get a health boost. Oh, for the officer? Nobody uses that, but I started using it again sometimes. Like on, Maz's Castle. Hi. Yeah. Well, if you get 3 shots, full shots, unless it's maybe a heavy or some officer, you can pretty much finish him off with that. Ouch. My wife just got home. Her name is Darker Waters on her games. Not very often. I've convinced her to play a few things here and there. How's it going, dear?
You need to pay that bill.
Which one?
The,
Oh, I know. Yeah, okay.
I called them.
Yeah, and?
It's the right amount for the whole year.
Okay, sure, I'll pay it. Not a problem. We have that. Let's take care of it. Sorry. The place I retired from charges for medical every year. And because of COVID, they haven't had people in the office. You know?
Materials are on the run. Good work.
Can we take the money in directly, or are you going to pay by check?
Water board building.
Okay, cool. And they're fully open now?
But
Oh,
not
good.
the township.
Okay. Yeah, so I got to pay my medical. What's the amount? 800 plus? Only 300? We used to pay like 800. That's cool.
Oh, you dropped me off of it.
Oh, okay.
350 something.
Well, give me the exact amount and we'll go pay it.
I lost my glasses.
Time they open till 4:30. Oh, you're showing me the invoice. Yeah,
Unless you
okay.
want to pay monthly.
No, I don't want to pay monthly. I want to one and done. So I do it and you forget about it.
I said, are you right? Is it the right amount? She said, no.
Don't worry about it. As long as you get a receipt showing you paid, we're good. All right, sorry about the domestic stuff there. Yeah, since I retired, I got to pay the health insurance. When I was working, it was covered. I was in a decent paying union type job. But not fun of all the BS the union put us through, too. Again, politics, which I'm not going to discuss at this time. Save that for some other time, perhaps. Sometimes it seems they take more than they're worth, you know what I mean? And then they don't tell you who the candidates they're going to support, but it's usually not always the person I'd want to support. Now let those in the audience figure out what that means. Mostly. Which is like two people. You haven't seen either of them? Oh, you got to see Joker. You got to see Alita. I mean, you know, if you're 18 up. The Joker's pretty rough, man. It's pretty violent. Pretty violent. I don't want to spoil anything about the movie for you, but man, it's a repeat watching one. If I can see it 6 times in the theater, then buy it and watch it again here at home, I'm saying that for me that's a good 2-3 thumbs up. I have 3 thumbs, but I don't. So. All right. I'm putting the start on the alpha. Got a scan dart here.
One on the scanner.
Put some acid.
Get back from it.
And I got killed, but I put a scan dart at the entrance. You got him a new shirt? Yeah, that's what I said. I think I mentioned that earlier. It's like sometimes I forget which side I'm on. I started shooting our own team, and it's like, why aren't they taking any damage?
Alpha's about to blow.
Alright, someone just
Target beta detonation sequence begun.
put a start on the alpha one, or beta one. Did we lose alpha? Yeah, we got greedy and I started near beta. Wasn't intending to necessarily. Yep, because he's a bullet sponge for you. I hate when that happens. I'm putting some acid here for the last second.
Going in fast. Cover me.
There's a rocket trooper over in the corner there. Alright, Alpha's down.
Detonation complete.
Alright,
Beta
beta.
neutralized.
Now for Alpha. How'd your therapy go, dear? Good. Yeah, the wife got 2 hip surgeries and 2 knee surgeries. last year,
Countdown started.
or
at
actually year
Alpha.
before, not 2019.
Scanning hostiles.
There's a guy coming in here, and a Wookiee, and a Wookiee. Wookiee turned it off.
Target Alpha.
I'm gonna turn it back on if I can. It's back on. Yeah, I see him. I put some acid down there for him. Hopefully that'll take him out. Oh, he ran away, and I put a scan dart over there too. All right, I'm taking the ISB agent.
Alpha target. Final sequence.
Got him. I got him. I get kicked to the face. I love the ISB agent for that. Though I hate getting kicked by one. You got the run boost, which helps. You got the scan thing, which the red Sith Trooper has. And then you got the health boost as long as you're with one other person from your team. So I try to pop that if I know I'm going to battle with one other team member present and use her. Sometimes I get really good with her, and sometimes I'm not the best. Got somebody. You starting it? Oh, that was our other teammate. I'm going to take a second to send a friend request to our other teammate, because I forgot to do that.
Charges online at Beta.
Oh, someone got me with a rocket launcher. You okay, dear?
Target Alpha charge prime.
Oh, we got 2 to defend now. Well, I'm going to protect Beta since I just started doing it. Killed you, Atomic Ray.
Target Beta prime for detonation.
There, I just health boosted somebody. Bunch of people.
Beta charge is about to detonate.
Run away.
Alpha has been set. Target Beta has been destroyed.
Come on, someone get near me so I can get a health boost.
For the Empire!
Keep Alpha secure. Good work. Their ion cannon will not be any trouble
We
for the next
won.
offensive.
Good job, everyone. I think the Clone Wars is better than the original trilogy. Hence my icon. The Clone Wars trilogy. Perhaps that's... I always think that's a function of when you... The first ones you saw when you went to the theater to see them. I mean, no offense, I think the Clone Wars... I give them a lot more respect nowadays than when I first saw it. I'm an OG Star Wars fan. I actually saw the first one, Star Wars, and forget that additional title of A New Hope, in the theater in 1977. I was 14 then. And I was in late high school when I saw Empire Strikes Back in high school. And then Return of the Jedi was the first time I took my wife to a Star Wars movie. And that was fun. Although we weren't married at that point in time. And then there was a long dry spell until the Clone Wars came out. But I read all the books. I read all those wonderful books to keep the series alive in my brain. You know, what now is called Legend. That was the great stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, and then when they filmed that deleted scene with him and Boba Fett, which also, the whole thing around the Falcon was, I'll pay you back. Yeah, it was just a giant man in a fat suit. I'm not sure that's how Lucas originally saw it as, but after Return of the Jedi, yeah, they retconned it and they put the big worm guy in instead. So that big fat guy might have been a stand-in, and they didn't have the CGI like they do now, you know, to kind of create that. Although Jabba wasn't a CGI, he was a giant puppet type. Alright, I put a scan dart up there. Should see a couple of them. Oh, the guy was right next to me! And he didn't shoot me right away. I'm like, oh, dude, what? And then I saw him and I started shooting him. I bet he finished me off first. But yeah, there's always a lot of retcons. Nothing always goes as it seems. Where's the package? It's being delivered? What? I'm looking for it, I can't even see it.
Move to acquire another.
Did you see the trilogy? I mean, the original one when it came out, or no? Oh, that's unfortunate. How about the special editions when they came out in the late 90s? You know, Charlton Heston, yeah, it is a pretty good movie, but I don't think I've seen it yet. And I didn't see the remake. I mean, I've seen the Ten Commandments, but not Ben-Hur for some reason. Although I still haven't seen Grease. And what's the other movie that everybody saw? Oh, Jaws. I mean, I've seen pieces of Jaws, but never the whole thing. Never sat down to intentionally watch that.
We have lost control of the package.
I'm a big Arnold Schwarzenegger fan. I still remember his Terminator stuff. Yeah.
Package moved back to the enemy base. All units, charge.
Oh, guy got me. Man, I'm doing terrible this game. This is going to have to be the last one for me. I've been on alive for a little over an hour. But I appreciate you being with me here, Lord Nikolai. Yeah, I hear ya. See if I can make this jump. Oh, did not make it. And I died. I just wasted a jet trooper. It's a jump too far for a bridge too far. Referencing a really old movie. Yeah, I really liked the Terminator series until like maybe the third one. The first two are still the two best. You know, by James Cameron. The last one was not that good. They got to stick to, I don't know, more original stuff. The thing makes me angry with Disney is the fact that they're remaking everything into live action.
Exterminate the Republic forces.
I mean, why?
Activating turret.
Package is moving. Protect the carrier.
Targeting grenade. Win or be deactivated.
Right. Right. Yep. Yeah. Versus the one from the 60s or 50s or whatever it was. I know when I was a kid, or not a kid, maybe a kid, but until I started having kids, Disney, and this before home video and stuff, would always release their movies again,
Or be deactivated.
like every 7 years, you know? They'd come back to the theater. You know, so they'd reintroduce it to a whole new generation of children to see. But the most of the remakes are terrible. I mean, Mulan was bad, and if my daughter hadn't had Disney Plus, I wouldn't have seen it. I still haven't seen the new Beauty and the Beast. I actually went to, I got burned so many times, I went to see the remake of The Jungle Book. And that was pretty bad. What else have they remade it? I can't remember everything they remade. Go ahead.
Grenade out. Exterminate the Republic forces.
Jesus, shoot him out into droidicas. Where's our package? Why are we all here and there's no package? What are we doing wrong? Gotta be something.
Targeting grenade.
Alright, I'm killed. Where is that package? There's a sniper hiding around a column in the outer ring of this area. Now, I didn't even see the new Mary Poppins, and I love the old Mary Poppins. I love the old Jungle Book. I mean, those were movies that my parents had us see. We'll just pick it up.
Picked up the package. Moving to extraction point.
We have dropped the package.
Come on, come on. My turret was still active. I lost the package. Yeah, I still remember all the songs from Mary Poppins and from Jungle Book. The new Jungle Book, they put like one song. I think the Bare Necessities. Oh, and maybe the I'm the King of the Jungle song.
Package dropped.
Oh, someone came inside, swipe me, or snipe me. Yeah, well, at least resets the overtime time. If I don't die with this stupid thing. Come on, I can't even move. Don't fall off the edge. I fell off the edge. Judas Priesties. I just got a droidica and I fell off the edge.
We no longer have control of the package. Our forces have acquired the package. We have extracted the DNA sample.
Hey, we got it.
Mission
Good
status,
job, everyone.
success.
I collected everything.
Finish on a high note. I always like to win. Alright, thanks everybody for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, especially subscribe and comment if you can. And thanks to Lord Nikolai for being here and basically being a co-host, someone I can bounce stuff off. That's really appreciated. Everybody have a great day. You, Lord Nikolai in the UK, and everybody else throughout the world. Bye for now.